I've been married for 11 months now. Before I met my husband, he was just a hustler. If any business shows up, he'll do it, but didn't have any stable job per se. So I spoke to my mom to help me establish him, at least, so he can have something doing. My mom set him up with $10,000. He started the business and he was making sales in the beginning. After some time, he started complaining of no sales. So I asked that he account for things he already sold. My husband couldn't account for what he sold. He spent the profits and the capital all together. He couldn't restock. I had to borrow money again. He repeated the same thing. That is how the business closed. After some while, I just couldn't watch him staying at home doing nothing. My mom and I do the same business, which is selling of building materials. So I spoke to my mom to help me again in our domain. So my mom gave us a shop and place goods in it, but on the condition that he will have to do account for her every week, but he can keep the profits so that he can be able to take care of me and do his responsibilities at least. But at the end of the week, our money must be complete. So I decided to go to shop with him to monitor him so he doesn't spoil this one again. When my husband received this money on weekends, I don't know how he spends it. He doesn't provide for me. He doesn't do his responsibilities. I do most of it. Sometimes he only buys foodstuffs to bring home and pay the electricity and Wi-Fi bill sometimes. I had to complain before he will even do it. When I'm not in shop at times, my husband will borrow money from the business, but he will not return the money. I don't know what he's using the money for. When money enters his hands, he spends it immediately. Not even on things of the house. He doesn't spend it on clothes and the rest. I just don't know how he spends money or for what. My husband does not have any savings. He has nothing to his name. The money I have borrowed him with no return is already up to $6,000. From the money he receives every weekend, only 4 times that he has given me money out of it. I have stopped borrowing him money. I am now at shop regularly, so he doesn't have to borrow from the business money and not return it. My husband does nothing else. He'll wait for the weekend money, and that money does not last him to the next weekend. He will spend it all. I have called him countless of times, spoken to him, but with no changes. And now I'm so tired. We don't even have any child yet. I am not happy in the marriage because all my needs are not being met. I have tried my best for him, and I'm at a point that I want to leave the marriage and just start my life all afresh. I don't know if I am making the right decision or I should just wait and be hoping that it will change one day. And on the other hand, I don't want to waste many years in marriage waiting for him to change. Help me, ma. Should I be patient, hope and pray? Is there any remedy to this? I'll be waiting for your reply, ma. Hi sis. Okay, so before I dive into this story, I just want to beg each and every one of my followers, 25,000 of you, to please, whenever we put out stories like this out there, even if it's just 1% of you that can comment and give your 2 cents about the story, because I don't know it all, and I am trying to create a kind of community that is conducive, free and fair for people to come out, share their stories, and receive different views of people. When you comment, you just put your 2 cents in there. So please, whenever you see stories like this come out, do not just read it, do not just like it, do not just share it. Please drop a comment, advise the person. If whatever I'm saying is not your own side of view, because nobody knows it all, I want us to be the type of community that you just come together, rally around each other and give each other advices that we know that it's viable to our lives. Okay.